shiny. Shiny. I really want to watch Moana now. Well, I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law still has my DVD. I wonder if it's on Sky. It's definitely on Sky. Because I definitely saw the end of it the other day. I know what I'm doing tomorrow morning while I'm at football. Wow. Got rid of the sun, got rid of the glare. Probably get rid of the sunglasses. Ow. So unprepared. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. Or welcome back to my channel. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Just welcome back. Today we have another Christmas gifts video and I'm so excited about today's. I was so excited to get this stuff in the post that it basically came today. Today is Saturday, but you're watching this on Tuesday. It literally came today. We were out, I had makeup on and everything, came back, it had arrived, so I literally just picked it up, went straight, had a bit of a play, got some like impressions from it. Probably why I still have my sunglasses on my head because I haven't actually stopped. But yeah, I'm very excited. So yes, today we are going to be, well I'm going to be talking about the MAC Shiny Pretty Things Christmas collection. I picked up a couple of things. Basically my 3 picks from the collection. I've been trying them out, so I want to let you know whether they're worth the money, if I would recommend them as gifts for people this Christmas. Spoiler alert, totally would. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about all things MAC, which just makes me very happy. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's start talking about some products. Actually first, I'm going to have some coffee because my voice keeps going. Ooh. Beautiful. Ooh. Everything's back in their packaging before I film. That would be super organised. Okay, so I picked up 3 particular things from their Shiny Pretty Things collection. There was a lot to choose from. There was a lot more that I could have picked up that I got very excited about. Lots and lots of different things. In particular, they have a lip set, which is 10 of their most popular lipsticks. That's only £65, which I didn't think was that bad for 10 of their lipsticks. They are their mini ones though. I think those are like £10 each when you buy them, so you do save some money. But yeah, I was very impressed with the range of stuff that they've brought out this year. There were some sets, there are some kits, there's also some single items. But in terms of like their gift sets, I thought the pricing was pretty good this year. Usually I kind of look at MAC and think, oh, it's just a little bit too expensive for me to actually buy it for somebody for Christmas or a birthday, for example. I'll usually spend more on a birthday than Christmas, but it's just a little bit pricier than what I would want to spend at Christmas. But actually this year I think they got their pricing pretty right for a lot of these things. And actually all 3 things that I picked up were £29 each, and I think they were really, really good value for money. So yeah, I will just talk about the 3 things that I picked up and that I would recommend, and you can take from that what you will. Also, heads up, anybody that still wants to get me a present, that lip kit from MAC with the 10 bestsellers in it. Love you forever. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about these products. The first thing that I picked up was this beautiful silver box. So this is one of their face compacts, the Shiny Pretty Things face compacts. They've got 2 of these. They have a fair one, which is the one I picked up today, and they also have a medium and dark one. Obviously, I picked the fair one. This was £29, and in here you get a bronze, you get a blush, and you also get a highlighter. The packaging itself is so pretty. I feel like this is going to get dirty and ruined so easily in my makeup drawers, but for now they look lovely. And they are magnetised, so they're pretty sturdy, which is good. And yeah, in here you have a bronze, a blush, and a highlight. The bronze and the blush are matte, which I do like. I prefer that to like shimmery ones. And you also get the highlight. Now this highlight is, I'm going to have to swatch it for you because it is just stunning. I don't know how you can see it because I've had to draw my curtains to block the sun out because it was looking a bit weird. But it is just the most beautiful highlight. It's got like a pinky pearly tone to it, which is exactly what I like. I do prefer a little bit more of a pinky tone highlight because I am more kind of cool tone skin, rather than like a gold tone highlight. It's just too warm for me. So for me, that is like my perfect highlight, and the quality of it is incredible. Like, I don't know how we're able to see my highlight today, but in the sun it's pretty banging. It is beautiful, it applies so easily, it's buildable, it's just beautiful. It's probably my favourite thing out of the compact, but it is great, and I know they have also launched a couple of single highlights for this collection as well, so definitely something I would be interested to check out. That is in the shade String Lights. And then the blush is in the shade Sweat Weather. I love the name of that one. It's a very pretty kind of peachy pink. It's quite like bright. It's a little kind of like a bit of pop. But it's not too pigmented, so you can build it up to what you want it to be, or you can still keep it very subtle. It's a very pretty blush for this time of the year. I think it's got like that peachy tone to it, which is just much more natural for me, and I really like more peachy tone blushes right now, so that is very pretty. And the bronze I really like as well. When I first tried it, I was a little bit like, I don't get it, but I looked in like natural. I did it up here with this mirror, and I was doing it and I was like, I can't see my bronze, I can't really see it. And then I kind of moved out of like bad lighting or whatever, and I looked and I was like, actually, it's a really nice bronzer. It's a very natural bronzer, which I really like. It does remind me a bit of the Benefit Hoola bronzer, but probably a little bit less intense. It's very similar to the L'Oreal Back to Bronze bronzer, which I do have, which I love. So for me, it's right up my street. I really like it. Overall, I think this compact is great value for money. It's £29, as I said. I've never tried a bronze or a blush from MAC before, so I was really excited to try these, and they did not disappoint. And I think usually their blushes are like 20-something pound on their own, same with the highlight, and I'm guessing the bronze as well. So I think for a nice compact, it's a very good value for money. Also, I quite like face compacts because they're just so easy if you are travelling around and stuff. I'm off to London for, actually when you see this, I will be in London for the week, and this is what I'm going to be taking up because it's just so much easier than taking separate ones of all of these. So I think that's great value for money, and I would definitely recommend that. I think it's a great gift. The second thing I picked up was one of their Shiny Pretty Things Eye Party palettes. So again, there's two of these. There is the smoky one, which is what I have today, and there's also the rose one. The reason I picked up the smoky one is for a couple of reasons. One, blue. I like my blue. Secondly, the rose one had lots of like pinky tones and stuff, which is beautiful, but there's so many palettes around like that at the moment. And there's so many warm tone palettes, and I was just really intrigued because this is more of a cool tone one. I feel like I don't have many cool tone palettes, and just some of the shades in here really intrigued me. In particular, there is a teal shade in here, which I do have all over my lids today, which is basically the main reason I brought this palette, and that did not disappoint in the slightest. Again, you have the same sort of crinkle packaging, and it's again like magnetised here. I don't know if I said, but this was £29 as well. You do get a brush with it, which fell out earlier. Just don't use the brush. I didn't really enjoy it, but the shades in here are really pretty. They're also very unusual. There were some that like this one in particular, I went to use it thinking it was kind of more like a goldy bronze shade, and it was very kind of cool toned and grey toned. So it's a little bit different to what it looks like in the pan. Same with this one here, it looks more of like a taupey shade, and again it has definitely more grey toned. That's definitely not a bad thing. It was just like, oh, this doesn't quite look like how it does in the pan. This is the teal shade here, which is stunning. It is beautiful, it's pigmented, it's just like everything you would want for like a beautiful party season. It's just so pretty. I found this apply better with my finger when I was patting it on the lid rather than a brush. I found that I just got more pigment that way. So that could be something worth noting. But the shades in here are beautiful. They're very kind of unique. They're perfect for like the party season, for Christmas season. So if you are getting somebody this for Christmas, this is like a perfect time for New Year. But it's also just a really great palette to have anyway for any kind of events. I think you can never go wrong with a smoky eye. And a cool tone smoky eye, it just seems to have gone out of fashion lately. I don't know why, because I'm loving it. For me, like I said, this teal shade is kind of like the star of the show in this palette. I love it. It's so beautiful. The quality of these shades and these shadows is great. They are very pigmented, they blend very easily into each other and onto the eye as well. They blend out very nicely, so if you go into kind of pigmented, you can blend it out and it fades a lot more, which is great. But then you can also build it up to get it more pigmented if you want it to. I really like the quality of these. I've used like single shadows from MAC before. Woodwinked, one of my all-time faves, and I really liked them, so it's nice to use an actual palette. I feel like this is a really good gift. An eyeshadow palette, I always like getting an eyeshadow palette. I think they're always generally more value for money than like single eyeshadows. And again, if you're like traveling or like going all around the place, then a palette is really handy to have because you can just pick it up, take it with you, and you've got everything you need. And I do think this is a great present. Obviously, if you know somebody that does prefer their warmer tones, then the rose palette looks stunning as well. There's a really lovely red shade in there, which I would love to try. It's totally not me, but I would love to try it anyway, just for curiosity's sake. But this Smoky Palette, for me, this was kind of like my preferred of the two, and I'm so glad I picked this up. This is stunning. I feel like I'm going to be wearing this a lot. In particular, that teal shade over December. I'm just going to be wearing it all the time, I think, but it's a lovely, lovely gift. I would definitely rate that and be very happy to receive it as a Christmas present. And then last but not least, I picked up one of their lip sets. So they have a huge, huge range of lip sets. They have ones for lip glosses, like mini lip glosses, mini lipsticks. They had like the bigger sets, which were like £65, where you get, like I said, the 10 bestsellers. There were like lip tensity versions. So there was a lot of lip kits available. I ended up picking up their lip trio kit. Again, this was £29, which, considering you get 3 full-size MAC lipsticks in here, which are usually £17.50 each, is a bit of a steal. So you do, like I said, you get 3 lipsticks in here. 2 of them are matte and 1 of them is retro matte. I think, like, I mean, the matte formulas are pretty awesome. I think maybe it would have been better to have 3 different formulas in here, just to kind of give more of like a test for different lip finishes if somebody hasn't potentially used MAC lipsticks before. That's just me, but still, I like the fact that they have 3 completely different shades. I think that's great. They had like another sorry, they had another couple of lip kits like for their minis, where there was one that was all nudes and one that was all brights, and I was like, they're nice, but I kind of want to try different ones. So, and this is why I picked up the trio. I thought it would be a really good way to try 3 completely different shades. I have this one on my lips today. This is Kind of Sexy. It's a very neutral matte shade. So pretty. The formula of their mattes are lovely. I mean, they stay all day. People always talk about how long lasting their mattes are. But it's very, very creamy when you apply it. It's very comfortable. I don't know if they've changed their matte formula, because the last time I brought a matte from them was a good few years ago, and they're very, very drying. But I'm wearing this today. It's very, very comfortable. It's not drying in the slightest, but that one is very pretty. You also have a beautiful red. Of course, it's Christmas, you've got to have a red. This one in particular is Russian red, so one you can get all the time. I think all 3 of these are part of their normal kind of all year collection, which I like. So you've got Russian red here. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of pink toned, warm red. It's like a pinky toned red. Very, very pretty. I really, really like that, and that is a matte as well. And then the third one you have, this is probably my least favourite of the 3, just because it's not quite my kind of a shade. But this is Flat Out Fabulous, and it's a very kind of blue toned pink. It is very, very pretty. It's definitely a statement shade. Like I said, me, it's not my personal kind of a shade, but it's a very fun shade to wear, and obviously I know a lot of people would love a shade like that. But I just think this gift, like, for me, this is probably the best value out of the 3. Because like I said, these are usually £17.50 each. You're getting all 3 for £29, so that is quite saving. I love the little kit. I'm not as keen on this packaging as I am the other 2 types of packaging. This is like a little bit meh, and this is like plastic that you don't need as far as I'm concerned. Like, you don't need this kind of a plastic in this kind of plastic free world that we're trying to get to. I feel like this is a little bit of a waste. But no, I do think this is a really nice gift if you know somebody that likes their lipsticks, or even just their makeup, or wants to try some pieces from MAC. I feel like that's a really, really good one. Their lipsticks are famed. They are super hyped. They're like their most kind of renowned product, along with something like their Fix Plus or their foundation. But this is a really, really good gift. I really, really liked it. And as I said, I'm wearing one on my lips today. So comfortable, so pretty. I really like it. That is everything. Those are the 3 kind of bits from their collection I picked up. As I said, there's a lot more, and there's so many other things I could have picked up. There was a lot of stuff I really liked this year. I remember looking at their gift sets last year and being like, I was a bit underwhelmed last year, but this year I think they really, really nailed it. They pulled it out of the bag. There was some really, really great stuff. So if you are looking to get somebody who likes MAC, or wants to try MAC, or is a bit of a makeup fanatic, a really nice beauty gift, then definitely go and check MAC's products out, their Shiny Pretty Things collection, because there's a lot there for a lot of different budgets, and I do think it would be very well received. I personally got very excited. I loved it. I'm loving everything from here, which is great. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know which of these you would want to try, or if there's anything else from the Shiny Pretty Things collection that you would want to try, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that big thumbs up button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And without further ado, I will see you all again then. Bye! Do the thumbnail, do the thumbnail, do the thumbnail, do the thumbnail, thumbnail, do the thumbnail.